Hey guys, it's Matt with the YouTube channel BleepinJeep. I get a lot of questions about spare tires, specifically why I don't have one and what do I do if I get a flat. So today I want to try and start answering that question. So why don't I have a spare tire? Well, the first thing you need to remember is this Jeep is a trailer queen. It goes on the trailer behind my truck to the trail. I take it off, I wheel, and then I get back on the trailer and bring it back home. So the first reason is that it doesn't see road. It doesn't see highway. I'm never going to get stuck on the side of the highway. You got to remember, this rig is not built for overlanding. It's not built for the highway. It's not even built for the road at all. But the second reason, and the real main reason, is that once you get over a certain size, I would say that's probably over 37 inches, so 38 and above on your tire size, spare tire really just becomes too heavy to handle. Not only is it heavy, but it's cumbersome. Where are you going to put a tire that big? You got to remember, 38-inch tire is very, very large, very, very wide. There's not a lot of places to put it. So when people run that big a tire, usually they go without a spare tire. So your next question may be, well, then what happens when you do get a flat out on the trail? Well, the simple answer is you have to fix it right then and there. If you are close enough to the trailer, you could just limp it to the trailer. But otherwise, you need to bring an entire new set of tools to help you fix it right then and there. I'm going to show you what those are. So the first thing you need is a jack. Now you could use a high lift jack, but I prefer a floor jack, specifically an aluminum racing jack. For about the same weight, this thing is a lot more versatile. A high lift jack, for one, can't lift my Scorpion crawler far enough up to lift the axle and the tire. So this I can put underneath the axle. I always carry a block of wood that goes right here. And anytime you see me out on the trail wheeling and somebody else brakes, it's kind of funny because they always want to use the floor jack before they get out the high lift. So not only do you need the jack for removing the wheel and tire, but if you're not carrying a spare, you need to use the jack to break the tire off of the wheel so that you can repair and put a patch on the inside. The next requirement to fix a flat on the trail without a spare is to have onboard air, and for that I use the power tank. It's a portable CO2 tank that has compressed CO2 in here, liquid CO2, and it acts as my air supply. With it, you can do anything from just inflating tires all the way up to running air tools like an impact or even an air die grinder. Now check this out. This is my trunk, but underneath here I keep all my tools. This is my toolbox, but underneath my toolbox I have all of my tool bags. And this bag right here in particular is my tire bag. So inside my tire bag I have everything from inflating, deflating, and fixing a tire. So I've got an air hose, I've got an air chuck that lets me know how much air is in the tire, I've got a deflator, an easy deflator that deflates the tire very quickly. I also have these little guys right here, which will deflate the tires while I'm not even there, so that's pretty cool. And then this bag is a bag within a bag, and this is my tire fix kit in case I need to fix a flat. So inside here, let me show you what I've got. Okay, so the first thing I've got is just some plugs in case you need to fix a small hole from the outside. You've got these plugs, and I'm sure you've seen these. This is just to clean the hole, deburr it, and then this is to hold the plug while you push it in. If you need to, you can use a little bit of rubber cement, and that's what this is in here, and that'll just make these a little bit stickier. I've also got some valve cores, some valve stems, valve core removal tool, and then here is an air tool. This is an air die grinder, and it's got this abrasive wheel on the top, and this is for fixing a flat from the inside, putting a patch on the inside of the tire. So what you do is you break down the tire, and for that you're going to need to use tire spoons, which while doing this, I realized I don't have tire spoons, which I need to get a set, but you can also use anything from a crowbar. You probably need 2 or 3 crowbars or big giant flathead screwdrivers. So you're going to need to break down the tire so you can get to the inside of it. And then you use this tool to clean up the area where the hole is at. And this is just a wrench that I have for removing that. I've also got some cutting discs in here, not that I use those for tires, but it's just where I keep my air die grinder, and I keep those in here as well. So what else? You've got these patches here. Now I went and bought these patches online. You need the biggest ones you can find for something like this, because you never know how big of a hole you're going to get. So with these patches, you can patch a fairly large gash either in the sidewall or anywhere in the tire. So what you do, these are sticky, you pull this, stick them off here. After you clean the inside of the tire up, you put this on there, and then you use this tool right here to push it down. Well, first of all, you use the rubber cement. You put a lot of rubber cement around this thing. You take this, stick them off, you roll it into place, and then that's how you patch the inside of a tire. Of course, I want to make another video after this and actually show you how to do it. I need to find a good tire to use as an example. But that is my tire kit, and that is how I would fix a flat tire if I needed to. So another thing I wanted to add is if you get a flat tire and you don't have a spare but your buddy does, even if it's a smaller size, if it'll fit on your wheel, your bolt pattern, then go ahead and use that to limp off the trail. That would be my first choice if I had to. If somebody else had a spare that would fit on this thing, that would easily get me off the trail, and I could put it back on the trailer and head home. Now I hope that answers some of your questions of what I do when I get a flat, why I don't carry a spare, and I got a lot of questions on why I carry a floor jack. I just prefer it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Stay tuned for the next video in which I hope to show you how to fix a flat and actually show you the process. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Like and subscribe.